Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Vvardenfell. We are on the outskirts of Seyda Neen and we have a quest from Demina Salvi. I don't know what it's about. It could be the quest for to Seyda Neen.
By order of the Deputy Governor of Seyda Neen, which happens to be me, the lighthouse is closed until further notice. On the other hand, I seek an outlander who's willing to do a little work.
What kind of work are we talking about?
I need someone without ties to the area to look into a matter for me. It seems the lighthouse was broken into. The flame was extinguished. As a result, a ship crashed along the shore. There were fewer bodies than expected, both living and dead.
You want me to figure out who put out the flame?
I suspect slavers were involved, which means they had help here in town. I find that unacceptable. Discover who doused the lamp fire. They'll lead us to the slavers. Question Delms, who was on duty that night. He's in the lighthouse.
I'll talk to the lighthouse guard.
I need to check in with the overseer.
Oh,
his workers are searching the wreckage, and I want to know what they've uncovered.
See, this is what I've talked about in the last episode, that we have two delving places where there is a hideout inside of the delve. They have not yet been relevant in any other questline. So unless they're related to the Dreloth mess, it's probably going to be related to this. Did you find any survivors from the crash?
By the time we were alerted and had organized a response, precious moments had been lost. We rescued a few, but mostly we found those who had drowned or were crushed on the rocks. Even so, it was nowhere near the numbers a ship like that carries.
Is there anything I should know about the ship that crashed?
It was just a typical sailing ship from the mainland. I suppose it carried the usual complement of cargo and travelers eager to reach our verdant shores. I don't believe that such a vessel would make the trip without filling its holds. Damn slavers.
Why do you suspect slavers?
Ever since our agreement with the Pact went into effect, slavery has been outlawed throughout most of Morrowind. But all we did was drive the slavers into the shadows. This whole stinking event has their bloody fingerprints all over it.
So slavery is illegal here?
Here, and in all of the territories controlled by the great houses that support the Ebonheart Pact. If you stray into Telvanni or Dres territory, though, the practice remains strong and vibrant. Hence my current troubles.
Tell me about Seyda Neen.
We are just a small outpost along the Bitter Coast, but I like to think of us as the gateway to Vvardenfell. From here, Vivec City and the other inland locations are easily accessible. Governor O'Melian is in charge, although I contribute as necessary.
Okie dokie. Inside the lighthouse. Let's make that a quest. So this seems more like it is the actual area, well, location quest for this place. But I'm really hoping I don't have to go into those delves once more, because neither of those locations were particularly easy to get to. Well, suppose we shall see. If I do have to, I am probably not going to record it. I'm just going to be like, I did it, and I'm done, and here's basically what I learned. Ooh. Sergeant Duns.
Halt! No one's allowed up here.
Deputy Governor Salvi asked me to look into the shipwreck.
She asked you to... an outlander? Isn't it enough she stuck me up here to guard the flame indefinitely, but now she's looking for help outside the house guard? What else can I expect after what happened the other night?
Tell me what happened.
Findon sent a barrel of his finest ale for Watch Captain Bethes's birthday. Powerful stuff. 1 cup and we could barely keep our eyes open. The entire regiment was knocked on its collective arse. When I came to my senses, I saw that the fire had gone out.
So you don't know who put out the flame?
Look, once I heard the crash along the shore, it was all I could do to get moving and raise the alarm. Cherish's water loves to loiter near the lighthouse. Maybe she noticed something. If you're intent on doing your job, you should talk to her.
Okie dokie. It seems like the guard population has a bit of a collective problem if drinking just like that can get you knocked out. That, or Findon, who happens to be the shopkeep in town, I noticed before recording this, would perhaps be of interest to talk to. It's not impossible that he, as the merchant in town, would benefit from a ship crashing nearby. Even if he's not directly involved with the slavers, there might be other items of cargo on that ship. If he can get his hands on them with a discount, that might be why and how he is in on it. Let's hear Cherish's water.
Do you mind? Your dirty foot coverings are contaminating my pond.
Were you here the night of the shipwreck? Did you see anyone near the lighthouse that night?
So direct you are. Makes my tongue wither and the answers dry up in my mouth. Go and bother someone else with your parching questions.
Well, if you wanted a parchment, the deputy governor can ask you instead.
No, there's no need to involve the governor's deputy or the house guard. When they start breathing down my neck, my scales shrivel right up. I did notice someone near the lighthouse that night.
Who did you see near the lighthouse that night?
You keep asking the wrong question. I did not see anyone that night. I felt them. They made ripples in the water. I felt them stuck by the tree that overlooks my pond. Then they moved off towards the lighthouse. Look to the tree, moist one.
And you never bothered to check out the tree?
I prefer my waters to remain still, calm. Prying causes ripples, and ripples lead to more dry questions.
My golden child, your shrouding of the light proved a great boon to our holy plans. We led the pirate ship into the rocks and freed those unjustly imprisoned. The drugged guards slipped through it all, just as we ordained. Do not be concerned over the loss of life. The innocent survived and the wicked perished. Look upon your just reward and include it with this message and be at peace. You shall know us by this phrase. The ending of the word is Almsivi. What? What? Ask townfolks about Almsivi. Well, let's bother Cherish's water once again.
Would you be so kind as to move along? You're disrupting the current.
Didn't you say that you preferred still waters? The ending of the word is Almsivi.
Talk of gods makes my scales itch. If the living gods really cared, they wouldn't make me suffer. Now take your religious foolishness and peddle it someplace else.
How about puddle it? That water jokes. Really? The god? Why not? Also, it's sort of out of the way. So if I go to him first, then I won't have to be like, oh, he was in the lighthouse all along. It was him. Besides, we're doing this quest. Just as long as I don't have to go into those dells, which I probably have to either way. Oh boy, Sergeant Delms.
Move along.
The ending of the words is uncivi.
Don't you have better things to do than quote my religion at me?
Apparently not. Well, it was worth. They have pulled things like that in the past. And we know that despite all the Morrowind touting that Riddle gods are completely incorruptible, we know the different option to be true. Talk to the governor. Oh, that would be a that would be a bit of a stretch. Let's talk to the captain first because he's out here. That's the thing. There's not a lot of people.
Did you need something else? A skooma baron you'd like to report, perhaps? No? Then move along.
Didn't we just do this? I'll just go through it.
Falura? That's difficult to say. Did you need something else?
The ending of the words is uncivi.
No, really, Outlander, it's commendable that you're trying to learn our ways, but the words of the Tribunal just sound silly when you say them like that. I suggest you stick to sightseeing and leave the religion to us.
Yeah, your religion is kind of bonkers and off the cuff, so, you can have it for yourself. Talk to Qa'Rajh. Oh. I can't talk to you. Well, you look a bit drunk, but the saucy next. No, thank you. Oh, well, that's a face. Qa'Rajh, hello.
Vvardenfell can be a dangerous place. Slavers, rocks falling from the sky, a mountain threatening to explode. Makes me wonder what I'm still doing here. But who would feed these people if I left? I don't want that on my conscience.
The ending of the words is uncivi.
That's something to do with the Tribunal, isn't it? I'm sorry, but I really try not to pay too much attention to the Dark Elves and their strange religion.
Fair enough. I completely agree. Okay, Findon. Well, he was mentioned, so I'd rather want to go with him last. Sea Salt Grocery. Okay. I don't know what this is about, but, Snarsiga. I'm standing on your fruit.
You're an adventurer, aren't you? I knew it. What an exciting life you must lead. You absolutely need to tell me all about it. Are you free later? I can meet you after the shop closes for the day.
The ending of the words is uncivi.
That's a good one. That tribunal nonsense is almost as funny as some of the things I heard in Hrothgar. Say, if you want to get together later, I know a couple of body stories that I'd love to share.
That could be fun, but we don't have the option for that. But I do see a bookshelf, which gained me nothing. But that's alright, because now we know that we would gain nothing. I don't know if you can sort of game the system, like just return to the same bookshelf over and over. Governor O'Melian.
An outlander. I can never seem to get enough of your kind here. You're welcome in Vvardenfell, of course. Just obey the laws and refrain from causing trouble, and you'll get along just fine.
You're literally the appointed leader of a port city. Of course there's going to be outlanders here. The ending of the words is uncivi.
What? What did you say? I suggest you leave now before I set the guards upon you.
Oh! Sergeant Carroll, well, hello.
Despite all the excitement around the recent shipwreck, I'm in here, guarding the governor's office. I suppose someone might want to steal a quill or a stack of parchment, but still, my talents are clearly being wasted.
The endings of the words is uncivi.
Word of advice. Don't mention anything about the tribunal to the governor. He's not happy with some recent rules and regulations that have come down from on high.
Well, that explains that. Ooh, that was my stat booster going off. That probably also means that my experience booster has gone off. Let's see. It sure had. And rectified. Okay, the last person is the one that provided the alcohol for the guards. Oh, there are two people here.
Showed those wood orcs. It's what they get for betraying the Green Lady.
Oh boy.
Welcome to our shop. Feel free to look around.
The ending of the words is Civi. Ho ho ho!
Down. We don't want to attract undue attention. But what happened? I thought I was supposed to go to the drop. You didn't come all this way just to give me my reward, did you?
What if I did? I have your reward.
Already? Let me see. Oh, it's beautiful. I love working for the tribunal. It's so much better than trying to earn a living as a thief in Vivek City. But where's your helmet? I've never seen an ordinator out of uniform before.
An ordinator had you sabotaged the lighthouse.
Oh, right. We're not supposed to talk about ordinators in the tribunal in such a public place. But it feels good to be doing holy work for a change. And such a simple task, snuffing out the lighthouse flame. I mean, Umsivi is the ending of words.
One more thing, how did you get past the guards?
Oh, that was easy. I put a sleeping draught in the ale they ordered for Watch Captain Bethes's birthday. The guards were unconscious within the hour. I hope I can be of service again. For the tribunal.
Civi is the ending of words. Well, then we don't have to ask Findon, who it sounds like is a Green Pact fanatic. That's great. Those are fun. Okay, Deputy Governor, where be thou? At the docks, it seems. But then again, most of Seyda Neen is the docks. On a boat! Hello!
Unfortunately, the wreck of the vessel provided no additional clues. Were you able to discover anything during your investigation?
Maurice Rothrano says the tribunal hired her to extinguish the lighthouse lamp.
The young woman who works with the grocer. I doubt the tribunal would ask her to do something so reckless. Do you have any proof other than her word?
I found this note in a hollow tree along with the ruby that was her payment.
This is disturbing. This parchment feels just like the sheets that Governor O'Melian special orders from High Rock. I'm going to need you to acquire another sample from the governor's office. It's the only way to be certain.
Can't you just ask the governor to give you a few sheets?
Not if I don't want him to know I suspect that he's working with the slavers, or the tribunal, though I still consider that to be some sort of fabrication. No, if I alert him too soon, he'll just cover his tracks.
So you want me to steal paper from the governor's office?
Not the office. He keeps it in his private quarters, accessed through the guardhouse. But I'd never suggest that you sneak into his quarters and steal a blank sheet of his special parchment. That would be against the law. Do you understand me?
I understand. I'll get another sheet of parchment from the officer's from the governor's private parlor. Oh, great! Ask Maurice to steal. No, I want to do it myself. Why, Maurice? Oh boy. Well, I don't know the layout of this, so this is going to be great. Detect it? No. There we go. Well, the door isn't locked. Oh boy. Is it upstairs? Well, yes, of course, because that is... I don't have anything I need in there, so I need to get up to the bridge. You do not come down here. Oh boy. There's not a lot of room up there. This is gonna be tricky. For a second there, I thought that Flappy was... Bah! This is basically pointless because he's going to be standing right there, but this will give me a chance to sort of understand his moving pattern. Like, how long do I have until he comes back? Like, going out now, probably a bad idea. Usually, I would guess that he stops. Oof, that was not a long circle. Why are you staring at the wall? That is weird, okay. Please don't let there be anyone else in here. That's Seyda Neen. That's oh, unfinished report. Yoink. No, I do not want the desk. I want that. Thank you. Oh. Well, let's go into a place where we are not. Whew. Okay, the balcony is safe. Right, we can then read the report, which is quest items? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Blank parchment. Nope. Letter. Where is the report then, if not? Materials? No, that wouldn't make sense. Supplies? No. Currencies? Why will it be there? Slotable? No. Quest items? What? No, I don't care about that. No, I don't care about that. No, I don't care about that. Letter Katsura. Oh, that's the law book to start the what's this? So where is it? How do I read it? Is it on a journal? Quest? Breaking the fog. I should read the report before I head back. Yes, I'm aware. But how do I read it? Wait, don't tell me it's in there. Oh boy, I have to do it again. Well, at least we know where he goes, so why is it up above? Why can I not read it down here? Is there anyone even in here? Oh, Helimdir's notes. I do not wish to steal. I do wish to learn. So you're gonna go up there. And then you're gonna stand unless your movement pattern have changed. Which is not impossible. Is there anyone in the jail? No. Okay. Didn't think so either, but ooh, there you are. Good. Okay. Now we know where you are. Move along. Turn around and move along. Please? Thank you. And hop. I do not trust myself to be able to get past him. Not while he's standing over there, because I don't know the layout enough. But I know that he is not very perceptive, so because he's literally standing with his face inside the corner, which, you know, that is weird, but I'm not going to ask questions about it. What, really? Oh, that's kind of stupid, to say the least. I did read it. I just read it in a different order compared to the other note. Ooh. Why, that churns my jimmies. Whatever that means. Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah, that was Rigurd. Why are there ordinators here now? Was that there before? Oh.
Back again? So tell me, you didn't do anything unlawful now, did you?
Here's the apartment. They fell into my hand because there was an open window. Also, there was a report that Firemoth Island was free of slaver activity.
That's odd. We haven't done a search of Firemoth Island since Governor O'Melian declared that the House Guard was better used patrolling farther up the coast. And these parchment sheets definitely match. This is very disturbing.
You think the governor is working with the slavers?
What I think doesn't matter. We need evidence. But we also need to launch a rescue. Slavery is illegal in Pact territory. It's time to visit Firemoth Island. Hopefully, somewhere along the way we'll find more proof of Governor O'Melian's ties to all of this.
Let's go to Firemoth Island.
Attack before the soldiers have been assembled? That's not a prudent course of action. We need to muster our forces, make plans and contingencies, unlock the armory. What was that?
Maybe I could have seen this had I been facing the lighthouse. A light flared and illuminated the lighthouse.
That's a distress signal, and it came from Firemoth Island. No time to prepare. We have to rescue the slavers' prisoners.
Call out your soldiers. I'll take this ship and head to the island.
Soldiers, to the ships! We sail for Firemoth Island.
Am I? So where is that it? Are we finally getting to that island? I hope so. Boat to Firemoth Island.
What?
Firemoth Island. The Firemoth Isles seem to float like forgotten derelicts on the surface of the inner sea, shrouded in mists that might hide all manner of crimes and corruption. Well, in other places we just do it out in the open, and then fart a lot. Haha! This was the isle that I had was like, this looks like a giant mud crab. Slaver. Okay, well, okay, we got an idea of what we're dealing with. Seems pretty straightforward, and we know there are no sky shots here. Hello! Pop! I don't look like I have any armor on whatsoever. Hello! Maybe some light leather, but that's all. Pop! Goes the slaver. Talosha. No.
Thanks.
It doesn't have to be eternal, just, you know, don't do anything stupid. Or do something stupid. I mean, in the end, I do not care either way. Do something stupid or don't. Captain's note. If you can read this, make sure the rest of the crew hears this and understands. There's a Morak tongue written on my name with my name on it. I suspect a Confederate in Seyda Neen's feet have grown cold. Well, we'll deal with Governor O'Melian and his treachery soon enough. And if I'm wrong about the governor, if instead one of you hopes to advance your station by having me assassinated, then come and face me. The crew deserves an honorable leader, not backstabbing scum. Captain Svartstar. Well, that sounds like an odd name, if I'm being honest. So, what else is here? So rescuing the slaves is actually the main quest. But it is not what progresses this story. That's a big old ship. Why would I want this? It's not even a disguise, so yeah, no, I will. Oh, Kersey, okay. Do you spot anything? No, you do not. How about you? Well, maybe you did, but a little late, don't you think? Hello, I'm invading.
Set it ablaze!
Sit your ass down. Oh, wait, that was not what you just said, but pop. Ooh, money? Yes, money. As if I needed more of that, but I'll take it. Boop.
I'm free, thanks to you.
Hello. Pop. Yes. An outhouse. Well, I do need to take a a little privacy, maybe. Oh. I hear the churning of an iron root. Are you down there? Maybe you. Oh, there you are. Pop! In your face! You know, that would have been so much better had you actually been able to hit me. No, I'm there.
You arrived in the nick of time.
I arrive precisely when the boat does. Not before, not after. Well, maybe a bit after, because I have to get off the boat first. Potato, potato. Your mother is a tomato. Oh, there's quite a few of them down here. Let's change that. Hello. Oh, running away, eh? Nope, just dying. I suppose that is also a kind of running away. In the grand scheme of things, you ran from getting hit. That is, in all simplicity, running away now, isn't it? Pop! And pop! Oh. Hayford. Well, that's definitely an odd.
I thought I was done for.
What? I'm faster than you. Why do you respawn? I've cleared this part. Alright, I'll just get to kill you again. See if I care. So, I have to go back. I don't like that, but I will accept it. I don't think that's a great way of structuring this, because we're definitely not done with the island, so we're definitely going back. Oh boy. I still think this is where... Oh, she's in the governor's office, is she? That would actually make sense. Given, you know, what we've... Census and excise. Oh. Ah. House letter of Lalo letter. Oh yeah, we already read that.
Someone attacked the governor. This guard will live. Did you find anything important on Firemoth Island?
I found this note.
So the governor hoped to use the Morag Tong to cover his tracks, but this note just adds to the evidence you've already uncovered. Well done. You have provided a great service to Seyda Neen. I'll take it from here.
Okie dokie.
Deputy Governor.
Sergeant, where's Governor Emelian? What happened here?
The governor struck me from behind and fled.
The governor seeks to escape justice. After him!
Oh! Oh, well, that was just the... because I now no longer have an area quest, so the big quest line would be to continue the main storyline. Which I will, eventually, but not now. So... yeah, that... Really? We done with that? Hold on a minute. Can I use the boat to get back there? I can. Because I wanted to see what that place is about. And I have a sneaking suspicion that it's not over yet. Like, that seemed weird. It seemed oddly short. Well, I'll just have to fight my way through these guys one more time. Perhaps two, as they might likely respawn before if I can even enter. I don't know if I can, but we shall see. Because, like, just from looking at a map, you see how little of the, like, this is the only part of the map that we've actually been using. So, I can enter Firemoth. I cannot enter! You can't open this door from this side. What? So, that says... something like going along the side. Maybe finding a back entrance, And a lid. Well, yeah, I suppose that is not unusual. They are... pop. Ooh, and a champion point. Ha! I would have... had I known we were that close, I'd have beaten up some more people. Doesn't look very enterable, but it very clearly is probably relating to a quest line. Are those mountains scalable? Yes, to an extent. Can I enter through them? I don't know. But we're trying. Nope. We're trying because we are that close. Okay. My time in Skyrim prepared me for this, I think. Although I don't have Shadowmere with me here, that would have helped a great deal. Or I don't think Raisins is capable of rock climbing the same way that Shadowmere or any of the horses from Skyrim is, for that matter. Well, I can't get up there. That's a bummer and a half. Okay, well, we checked it. And I feel better. Because I checked it. Because if I had left it and not done anything with it, I would have feel terrible and later finding out that, yeah, you could totally enter. You just had to do this and this and this and enter from this specific point. Hello. Oh, that's right. You didn't see me. Forget that I said hello. Or anything. Wow, you are blind. We'll just take this guy out for the sake of it. Alright, well, if that is really the end of this quest, then, well, then it is the end of this quest. It seems weird. And it still doesn't explain what is going on with those hideouts. Perhaps it is a part of the Thieves Guild, which is, you know, also a thing. Or perhaps even the Dark Brotherhood. I would suspect less of the Dark Brotherhood. The Thieves Guild seems more of a, like, that makes sense for a story, because, like, you probably have something with enemy Thieves Guild, like some competitiveness, and that you're going in to steal something from their hideout just to prove that you can. Like, that would make sense from a story point for the for the Thieves Guild. Dark Brotherhood, maybe there's a hit out on a bandit leader. I don't know. But what I do know is that we're more or less done with this entire area, actually. If you can believe that. So no extra quest lines have showed up. Okay. Well, seeing that that is the case, in the next episode I shall meet you near Veloth's ancestral tomb, where we shall finish up Vvardenfell. That also means that next time is when we will be choosing where we're going next. If, and that is important to emphasize here, if it is truly the last part, and I hope that it is, not that I haven't overall enjoyed my time, but there have been two major quest lines, Balmora and Sadrithmora, that have been a real royal pain in the tribunal ass. Until next time, take care.